committee. A federal hearing will get underway for disgraced former Congressman George Santos. He is set to go on trial next month on 23 charges, including wire fraud, identity theft, and lying to the Federal Election Commission. Santos made history last year when he became only the 6th member of Congress in U.S. history to be expelled from the House after the Ethics Committee found that he misused campaign cash to buy luxury items like Botox and Ferragamo shoes. NBC's Antonia Hilton's outside that courthouse in Central Islip, New York. Antonia, what should we expect at today's hearing? And tell us more about the charges Santos is facing.
Good morning, Anna. Well, the hearing should get underway any minute now, and he is facing some incredibly serious charges. And it's more than just the shopping and expensive personal gifts and trips to casinos. He is facing charges for conspiracy to commit offenses against the U.S., money laundering, identity theft, wire fraud, and for making false statements to the FEC, the Federal Election Commission. And to give people a sense of some of these anecdotes, for example, he allegedly took a donor's credit card number and then used that to transfer thousands of dollars into his own personal bank accounts. He went on trips, bought flights, got Botox, as you mentioned. And really, prosecutors are building this case of someone who was using this office as a way to personally enrich himself. He, of course, has pled not guilty to all of these charges, although months back now, NBC News and others have been reporting that there had been the potential of a plea deal. But the reality is right now, Anna, that all signs show we are still moving toward a trial in early September.
So with that schedule and this trial beginning next month, they are already starting to work on jury matters, right? What's happening there?
That's right. That's a lot of what the discussion is going to be about. And that's because the Santos team asked for 2 stipulations. The first is they want all of the prospective jurors to have their identities concealed. This is something that the government actually doesn't disagree with. They'd like to leave up to the discretion of the court. But it's the second issue that the Santos team is asking that all of the prospective jurors have to go through a very extensive questionnaire process that is causing some issue here. The Santos team says that's because he has been at the receiving end of a lot of bad press lately. They want to know more about jurors' political views, personal opinions of him. And the government shot back saying that, if he is experiencing negative media coverage, that is in no small part due to his own actions, they say, because he has not only just posted a lot on social media, sat for interviews, but he's also been selling cameo videos of himself directly to fans and buyers. And so they argue that with all of this sort of exposure, he's sort of brought that upon himself, and then also that putting the 800 or so jurors who've received summons through this questionnaire process would actually have the potential to delay all of the trial proceedings. And again, we're looking at September 9th for all of those jurors to arrive here. So there's not a whole lot of time left on the clock. Anna.
Antonia Hilton, thank you for that reporting.